A very warm welcome into the Brixton Recreation Centre in the heart of London. Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2023 rolls on. Brought to you by Stunt Socks and Contested.com. My name is Darren Paul, and I cannot wait to bring you the action in this one. It's our third fixture of the day. It's our final women's fixture of the day. It is the second semi-final. Team Emerald in the black uniforms. They're taking on Team Sapphire in the red uniforms. Let's just take a quick look at a couple of these, just highlighting a few names on these rosters. Team Emerald, they've got the likes of Chantel Charles, Chinwe Iwunze, Tyra Phelan, her outside shooting is something else. Ire Ozzy-Momodu, Funmi Amode. Team Sapphire, again, just a couple of players, just to give you a little flavour of what we're working with. Gayle, Gabby Nikitinaite, Kat Goldsby, Shakila Joseph, just Imogen Youd, just scorers. They've got a little bit of everything inside, outside, and several GB international players amongst their ranks. So this team, both these teams are something else. This is going to be absolutely fantastic game of British basketball. And it doesn't end there. We've got three more games to come after this one. OT boys taking on Vet Status, Ankh, Glacier boys, Heat Space taking on TDC. Those are our final three fixtures of the day. And if you want to be here for the final, I mean, just listen to those names that I've just reeled off. And you get to see them for free up close in the Brixton Recreation Centre. Come on. Like, some people would charge good money for that. But they're free of charge for us. Hoopsfix.com is your place to go. All the information on how you can secure your tickets. Finals day, 16th of July. You do not want to miss it. There will be 6 games of action, ranking the men's teams from 8 through to 1 and the women's teams from 4 through to 1. Our 2 finals will be our headline on that one. We are getting ready. So players are ready. The referees seem ready. And I'm not entirely sure what the hold-up is. There is no hold-up. The hold-up is gone. So Joseph going against Ozzy-Momodu. Ire Ozzy-Momodu. Now the opening tip, and it's been won by Emerald. They finished top of the tree in the group stage. Pool play. Kenisha Whyte trying to drive in, has her pocket pipped. Taking up the floor for the first time, Silvia Almonte gives to Gayle. Kat Goldsby finds Joseph. 3 balls on the way. Nothing but net. Joseph. She lets Ozzy-Momodu know about it as they head back up the floor. Chantel Charles. Yassin Belle gives it back to Charles. Step back, 3 ball. Just off the mark. She was picked up by Joseph that time. Out of play. Tiwa Roberts, who's had a very impressive tournament. It was trying to make that cut. Ozzy-Momodu goes to Charles, just off the mark, and out of play. Yassin Belle in the paint, fading away, just off the mark right. So they're getting the looks, they're getting where they want to be, Team Emerald. They're just slightly off the mark. Good rebound, Ozzy-Momodu. Ozzy-Momodu sends it down low. Turn shot. Doesn't go. From Whyte. Three ball. On the outside. No good that time from Joseph. She hit it first time up the floor. Itziar Fernandez goes into the paint. Kicks up to the top. Driving through. Seeing Belle. She can't get the finish that time. Just stays in play. Tiwa Roberts. Georgia Gayle kicks it across. Steps in. Three ball. Just off to the left. Silvia Almonte. No good. So to the stripe is Kenisha Whyte. Opens the account, that's two, and that's good. Bit of housekeeping, I'm sure we're all up to date by now. The clock doesn't stop for the first 38 minutes of the game. And if you are sent to the foul line, you will shoot one shot. It will be worth the value of the shot you were taking when you were fouled. As Georgia Gayle tries to open up from way downtown. Chantel Charles picks up the pace, can't finish. Ozzy-Momodu can't finish either. She's fouled by Shaquila Joseph. So this for the lead.
Bobby.
Ire Ozzy-Momodu puts it down. And Team Emerald lead it for the first time. 4 plays 3. So low scoring affair early. Both sides are making their chances. Georgia Gayle kicks out. Great ball movement, in fact. Tiwa Roberts just off the mark from 3. Itziar Fernandez pulls down the board. Kenisha Whyte is denied. Kat Goldsby says no. Steals it back. Georgia Gayle puts it down for 2 on the assist. Kat Goldsby, who is frankly delighted by that. Yassin Belle driving through. Last touch by Almonte. Fernandez. Yassin Belle puts it down. 6 plays 5. Team Emerald lead. Drive. Kicks to the corner. Good ball movement. 3 balls on the way, Goldsby. That's off to the left. Chantel Charles. Both sides going to make changes, wholesale changes. They're going to empty the benches. So checking in for Team Emerald first. Funmi Amode, Tyra Phelan, and Chinwe Iwunze. Sitting down is Itziar Fernandez, Kenisha Whyte, and one other player. Confusion as to which other player it will be. Yassin Belle. We will introduce the Sapphire subs as we get to them, as Ire Ozzy-Momodu can't finish. Gabby Nikitinaite, one of those substitutes, GB International of course, swats it out of bounds. Wide open. Just short on the triple. Chinwe Iwunze gets rejected by Jenelle Grant. And Georgia Gayle can't finish the other way. Chinwe Iwunze to the top. Good ball movement. Funmi Amode. Just a little too strong from inside the 2-point arc. Toes on the line. Couldn't get the finish. Ire Ozzy-Momodu puts it down. So 8 plays 5. Team Emerald in the lead. Three balls on the way. No good, Jenelle Grant. Gabby Nikitinaite couldn't get it on the first attempt. Somehow not fouled. Jenelle Grant gets the shot away, didn't drop. Chantel Green goes underneath, can't finish. Chantel Charles, sorry. So 4 red with the foul. That is the Welsh wonder, Imogen Youd. Chinwe Iwunze. Good. For 2 more. 10 plays 5. Grant puts it up from mid-range, puts it down from mid-range. Lovely finish. Chantel Charles. Fouled. That's going to be a foul on Georgia Gayle. Not a foul on Georgia Gayle. Foul on Tiwa Roberts. No good from the stripe. 10 plays 7. Tiwa Roberts puts on the burners. Tyra Phelan with a great defensive stand. Roberts couldn't finish. Funmi Amode tries to drive, had a pocket picked. Kicks out to Iwunze. Screen set by Amode. Gets it back, thought about putting up the mid-range J. Goes inside, left-hand finish. It's good, Funmi Amode. Showing her ability here in Brixton. Tries to get it ahead up the floor to Iwunze. Couldn't connect, 2 changes coming. Kat Goldsby checks back in and Jess Beeler checks in. Also, Georgia Gayle and Tiwa Roberts to the sideline. Kat Goldsby using that screen. Finds Grant. Oh, at the elbow. Elbow J goes. 12 plays 9 all of a sudden. Chinwe Iwunze. This is good from Emerald. Kenisha Whyte goes in, can't finish. Who did that end up with? Iwunze it was, put the shot up, couldn't finish. Iwunze still basking inside, Goldsby with the block, kicks out to the top. Funmi Amode, Tyra Phelan, wide open 3. Doesn't bank it home. Lots of hands in there from Phelan, no foul called on her. It to the wing, Imogen Youd going baseline. It's going to stay with Team Sapphire. Ooh, timeout. Emerald, they want to talk things over. With 23.5 seconds left in the first period of play. They have a 3-point lead and they want to talk things over against Team Sapphire. Sapphire, well, both sides loaded with talent. Emerald, them getting to their spot. Now they're making their shots. Those shots that they've been in the same locations. They're sitting in the same positions, but they weren't quite dropping earlier in the period. Now they are. Now they're connecting. Team Sapphire, this will be a very beneficial break for them as well. Just to talk things through a little bit more. Let's try and get things on the same page. Again, 2 massively talented sets of players. Emerald playing a little bit more cohesive, I think it's fair to say. And Chantel Charles, while she was on the floor, an absolute driving force. So Gabby Nikitinaite looking to inbound. Finds Imogen Youd. Grant already scored. Oh! Hits him with the Euro step. Right hand finish. Good for 2. It's a 1 point contest. 10 seconds to play. Iwunze. Yassin Belle. Mid-range jumper. A little bit too strong. Kept alive. But that's going to do it at the end of the first period. 12 plays 11. Emerald with the 1 point advantage over Sapphire. We'll be back in about 1 minute's time. Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2023 continues. We're brought to you by Stunt Socks and Contested.com. One welcome back in to the Brixton Recreation Centre, heart of London. Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2023. It's our second semi-final, second women's semi-final of the day. Got 2 men's semi-finals to come later, and the 5 to 8 classification match in the men's side of the competition as well. Team Emerald up by 1. 12 plays 11. Ire Ozzy-Momodu leading the way for Team Emerald 4 points, but they've shared the scoring load of the players that finished that first period. Only Phelan was without a made basket. She does have an assist, a rebound to her name. Jenelle Grant 6 points for Team Sapphire. Joseph has 3, sinking a triple to get us started right at the start of things. So 1 point difference as we head into the second period of play. These two absolutely loaded teams. Sapphire taking up the floor with Kat Goldsby for the first time in the period. Jenelle Grant found a spot, couldn't hit from outside. Long 2. Jenelle Grant gets the rebound, has Joseph. Joseph gets to her spot again at the top of the key. Makes no mistakes the second time. Sapphire back in the lead, up by 1. 3 ball. Itziar Fernandez halfway down. Couldn't go for her. It's Joseph battling. Solid defense, Kenisha Whyte. Fernandez, a little bit of a hospital ball, not quite to anybody. Sends it over, Sapphire with Goldsby. Back to Goldsby from Joseph, sets the screen through long 2. No good. So substitution. Kat Goldsby making her way to the sideline. As does Jess Beeler. Roberts into the game, as is Almonte. Phelan finds Ozzy-Momodu. Down low, good power move, and a good finish. Yassin Belle. That's more like it. Again, puts the using the shoulder to good effect. Joseph tries to find Nikitinaite. Not entirely on the same page, though I think they both had basically the right idea. Itziar Fernandez thought about the triple. Drives, kicks. Yassin Belle, long two, a little too strong. Tyra Phelan wants it on the outside instead. It will be a foul on Kenisha Whyte. She was battling away. Jenelle Grant and Gabby Nikitinaite sit down. Imogen Youd checks in alongside Georgia Gayle. So the free throw doesn't go. Grant pulled down the Yassin Belle pulled down the rebound. That didn't go either. Joseph, though, that's two on the baseline. Gives Sapphire the 1 point advantage once again. Ozzy-Momodu forced the long way around. Shot can't go. As Tiwa Roberts gets the finish. Imogen Youd putting on a bit of the full court press there on Phelan. Making life a little more difficult than it Phelan wanted it to be. Ozzy-Momodu with the offensive foul. Sending Tiwa Roberts for a ride. As Chantel Charles checks back in. Replacing Yassin Belle. Foul called. Roberts really in the wars right now. Black three. That is Ire Ozzy-Momodu. Yep. No good from Roberts. At the stripe. Would have been worth two. The one free throw did not go. Drive it in. Good finish. Kenisha Whyte. I think she wanted a little bit more than just a make. Puts her side back to within one. Charles hands off to Youd. Almonte. Kicks it at the top with Joseph. Joseph catches ahead of her. Tiwa Roberts. Oh my, good finish. Certainly enjoyed it. 4 points the gap now. Charles, they find Phelan on the outside. Wasn't the pass she needed. Drives inside. Can't finish. Phelan's going to get it back. Step back. No good from outside for the two. Foul. So 10 red for the push. That's Silvia Almonte. And I believe that's going to send Chantel Charles to the stripe as Elisha Moore checks in for the first time. Silvia Almonte to the bench. And Charles to make it a one-possession basketball game. It's a one-possession basketball game. Joseph. No good. That's into the hands of Funmi Amode. Charles putting on the Jets. Pulls up from outside. Can't go. Long rebound into the hands of Shakila Joseph. It's a 1 point game. 18 plays 19. Joseph finds Gayle. Gayle to Youd. Too short on the triple. Good job, Elisha Moore, on that rebound. Only temporarily gets it back to Sapphire possession. Again, has Tyra Phelan even taken a three? Let me just double check this. No. And Tyra Phelan won't get the opportunity right now. She heads to the bench. Chinwe Iwunze comes for her. 3 minutes left in this first half. Again, if this is your first game, and the half-time interval very, very short, about 3 minutes or so. Iwunze puts it down. And gives her side the lead once more. Emerald up by 1. Remember, this is for a place in the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League Women's Final to be played next weekend. Live here in Brixton. Do you want to be here? Of course you do. What better way to spend a Sunday than watching some absolutely top level international basketball talent for free. Hoopsfix.com. All the ticket information you need. Funmi Amode battling away. Lots of hands in there. Nothing called. Letting them play through it. Jenelle Grant is found with a very nice pass from Georgia Gayle. Grant on the outside. Trying to find her way in. Has it stripped. That was Chantel Charles. Charles driving through still. Too strong. No call. And Joseph. They've got the numerical advantage right now. Team Sapphire, Jenelle Grant. And that's the finishing advantage inside. Up by 1, Team Sapphire. Under 2 to play. That's a very heavy screen set by Ire Ozzy-Momodu. Already been called for 1 illegal screen. Kicks out. Kenisha Whyte doesn't fancy the 3 ball. Gets to the charity strike. Puts the shot up. No good. Chantel Charles with the rebound. Funmi Amode. Just a little too strong. The former Cola superstar. Imogen Youd. Just off the mark from outside. Joseph. Three balls on the way. Jenelle Grant a little bit too strong. We're into our final minute of the first half. 2 changes. Beeler and Yassin Belle check into the game. Youd sits for Sapphire and Kenisha Whyte sits for Emerald. Funmi Amode was battling her way inside. She was fouled on the shot by Jess Beeler. So I think Sapphire will just about get the opportunity to have 1 possession. As Amode off the mark, Yassin Belle gets the rebound, trying to go to work in the post, has it stripped. Very strong play, Elisha Moore. 6 to shoot it. Rejected. Oh, the foul called on Yassin Belle. And that is going to do it at the end of the first half. Except for, it's going to be 1 shot. It's going to be worth 3. Nothing but nets. Jess Beeler, the 3-point make. And that, how big is that going to be in the complexion of this game? At halftime, Team Emerald lead it 20-24 over Team Sapphire. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2023, brought to you by StanSocks and Contested.com. We're back in at the Brixton Recreation Centre. About to get underway. Quarter number 3. Team Emerald, they're down 20-24 to Team Sapphire. It was looking a little bit better. And then a 3-point free throw was made by Jess Beeler after time had expired. Ire Ozzy-Momodu battling away with Joseph. Almonte. Nikitinaite nearly has her pocket picked by Charles. Joseph can't finish. Three balls just off the mark from Chantel Charles. Again, they've got Tyra Phelan on the floor. One of the very best three-point shooters we have here at the Pro-Am, men's and women's, I don't care. As Nikitinaite just off the mark from outside. And if Emerald want to win this game, I am very strongly of the opinion that they need to find a way of generating and finding Phelan on open looks. As Grant tried to drive in on Yassin Belle. Oh, Grant cuts to the back door. That's beautiful basketball. Ten points up for Jenelle Grant, leads all scorers. Ire Ozzy-Momodu, I don't think she wanted that pass. Still sends a bullet down low. Good for 2, Yassin Belle. A lot of that from the assist of Ire Ozzy-Momodu. So 4 points the difference. Passing in was Elisha Moore. Tyra Phelan pulls down the rebound. He's in the handle. And a bit of quite a lot of pressure from Nikitinaite. Elisha Moore a little bit too far away from Charles. 3 ball. Funmi Amode sinks it. And just like that, we're back to within 1. 25 plays 26. This for a place in the final against Team Ruby. Who put on it has to be said, a clinic as Nikitinaite gets the 3 points straight back. Skips it over. Ire Ozzy-Momodu makes no mistakes. Good from inside. 27 plays 29. We're going to see Fernandez and Whyte checking in next time by. We're also going to see Jess Beeler checking in. What has happened here? So Team Sapphire want to talk things over. They've taken their first timeout. They lead by 2 points here. 27 plays 29. Once again, for a place in the final. Team Sapphire, they finished the regular season in 3rd spot with a 1-2 record, minus 2 points differential. Team Emerald actually finished in top spot with a 2-1 record. These teams met last week. I say these teams met last week. The rosters look a little bit different to how they do today. On that occasion, Team Emerald fell 48-59 to Team Sapphire. I suspect we are in for a bit of a closer encounter as we have been treated to two very evenly matched teams. Leading all scorers, Jenelle Grant, she's got 10. What a battle on the board now. If you know anything about me, you know I love a rebound. Ire Ozzy-Momodu has 10 rebounds already, and Shakila Joseph has 8. How many offensive rebounds? Ire Ozzy-Momodu, 5 offensive rebounds, 5 defensive rebounds, putting in the work on the boards for her side, as well as 3 assists. Almonte thought about putting up the shot, finds Nikitinaite instead. Nikitinaite didn't even need to think about scoring then. 27 plays 31. 6:49 left in the 3rd period of play. Gets to the top. Kenisha Whyte gets to the elbow. No good. Lovely pass from Nikitinaite. So Beeler gets moved around well. Goldsby in the corner now. She's coming high side. Doesn't have possession though. It's with Beeler. Fade away. Step back. That is beautiful. Tequila Joseph. Just showing exactly why she's been such a sought after professional throughout her career. That's Funmi Amode. Making the difficult look easy. Good for 2 more. 29 plays 33. Can't finish into the hands of Itziar Fernandez. Fernandez is fouled. Almonte made a legitimate basketball play, so nothing more than a regulation foul. As Iwunze checks in for Amode. Gap is 4. Lovely find inside. Oh! Foul. Iwunze to the stripe. She's going to shoot 1 for 2. Foul called on Joseph. I'll make that Joseph's second personal foul, second team foul, as Nikitinaite heads to the bench. Tiwa Roberts checking in. Good for 2 at the stripe. 31 plays 33. Emerald chipping away. And just 2 points away. Oh, can't leave Georgia Gayle that wide open. That's a let-off for Emerald. Charles putting on the tempo, putting on the pressure. Itziar Fernandez from a tough angle puts it down. We're tied at 33. Long pass to Joseph. Joseph pulls up, triples off the mark into the hands of Chinwe Iwunze. You want to talk about pace. Iwunze going in. Goes up for the 2-point effort. Fouled by Kat Goldsby. Chinwe Iwunze is going to go to the stripe with a chance to put her side back on top. Clock stays running, 4 minutes left in the third. And it's good. Chinwe Iwunze puts down the 2. So 35 plays 33. Team Emerald back on top. Gayle kicks it across. That's good. Fast ball movement. Tiwa Roberts a little bit short on the effort though. Ire Ozzy-Momodu with the rebound. Finds Iwunze. Iwunze can't finish. Looked like she had more of a lane than she thought. Looked to initiate contact with Goldsby. Goldsby, no foul this time. Good ball movement. Grant in the corner. Driving in. Stops, pops. Can't get it to go. Yassin Belle replaces Ire Ozzy-Momodu. Another long pass up the floor. Yassin Belle denied by the rim. Imogen Youd. Georgia Gayle. Giving too much space. She's gonna punish you. 3 ball goes down for Gayle. Sapphire back in front by 1. Kenisha Whyte just takes it up the other end of the floor. Puts it home. Outside, Grant 3, hand in her face, does not faze her. It's down the triple, 37 plays 39. And she fouls Yassin Belle. So who sits? It is Goldsby and Youd. Replaced by Almonte. And Elisha Moore, it was, who came in. So the clock has been stopped. As we're trying to find a towel. I think it's just moisture on the floor as opposed to blood or anything like that. Batting away in the paint, fading away, no good that time. Kenisha Whyte, Chinwe Iwunze kicks it to the outside, 3 balls on the way. A little bit too strong that time from Yassin Belle. Very well held, kept the held off. Skips it over, in and out of the hands. In and out of the hands of Elisha Moore. Gonna head up the floor once again, Team Emerald. 1 minute to play in the third. Chantel Charles got to where she wanted to be, couldn't get the finish. Gayle kicks it, 3 balls on the way. Tiwa Roberts just off the mark. Gayle with the rebound. What about the triple for a second? Elisha Moore as she's met in the air. Yassin Belle. Apologies there, going first name only for just a moment. Elisha Moore to the stripe to shoot 2. 2 points to difference. Remains 2 points to difference. They can have the last shot if they want it in this period. Chinwe Iwunze has it tipped by Roberts. Yassin Belle gets it over the timeline, 10 to shoot. Yassin Belle, power move to the rack, can't go. Georgia Gayle, 5 to shoot it, sends it ahead to Roberts. Good, high off the glass. And we are as we were at the end of 3. 37 plays 41 for all the good work Emerald did in that period. They still find themselves trailing by 4. After 30 minutes of action, 10 minutes to play. 10 minutes to decide who's going to meet Team Ruby in the women's final. Do you want to know who's in the men's final? And do you know what? You can be here for that. Hoopsfix.com, all the ticket information, and it's free. Of course, you want to be in the men's final, you want to be following across our social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. That's any new social media platforms that pop up. I need to double check that one. Of course, watch our men's semi-finals. Game 5 today, 3:30. And Glacier Boys. Game 6 today, 16:45. Hoopsfix taking on TVC. The winners of those, they are going to do the business next week in our men's final. As it is, this is the women's second semi-final. And we are 10 minutes away from finding who's going to take on Team Ruby next weekend here in Brixton. So both sides finishing their huddles. Again, bit of a broken record right now. Tyra Phelan shooting is so good and is so important. We need to see that in this matchup, I feel, if Emerald want to make their way, as Joseph is no good from 3, gets her own rebound, going inside this time. Kicks, 3 balls on the way from no good from Jess Beeler. Chantel Charles taking it up the floor. Picked up by Nikitinaite. Comes off the foot of Nikitinaite. Out of bounds. Free ball. No good from Charles. Jenelle Grant pulls down the board. Joseph. Near legs. Nikitinaite now. Finds Joseph on the outside. 3 ball. Just off the mark. Who's going to come up with it? It's Nikitinaite. From the corner. Wide open. Triple is good. And it's moments like that that have really hurt Emerald. How does Ire Ozzy-Momodu react? Gets her own rebound. Puts it down. Good for 2 more. Wanted the and one. Wasn't coming. 5 points the difference still. Grant. 3 doesn't go. It's going to stay with Team Emerald after the held ball. Over the timeline for Charles. Still Charles driving in. Denied. Amode. Can't get it to go. The long 2. Nikitinaite fakes the pass, then goes with it. And Grant, she can't quite finish from the paint. Itziar Fernandez finds a wide open Tyra Phelan. A little bit too strong. Itziar Fernandez looks to pull up in the mid-range. Instead it's with Ire Ozzy-Momodu. Top of the key. Bottom of the net. Good for 2 more. 3 points the gap now. 41 plays 44. Emerald, they're chipping away. Tyra Phelan gets a good hand on that. And settles it. Last touch by Grant. And it's Emerald ball. 1 possession game. I'm going to see Georgia Gayle checking in next time. Charles, good. Just forces her way to the basket. And finishes. Goldsby, thought about putting up the shot. For the pass instead. Underneath to Grant. Good defensive pressure at Tyra Phelan. So Jenelle Grant takes a seat, replaced by Georgia Gayle. I mean, you are replacing one really top player with one really top player there. Again, as Phelan just off the mark from outside that time. Goldsby taking it the other way, 1 point game. His side leads it. Nikitinaite just off the mark from outside. That would have been huge in the context of this game. Good defense there by Itziar Fernandez, and Fernandez going to take it over the timeline. This for the lead for Emerald. Should have shot go up. That's been tipped out of play. Beeler. 3 changes coming for Emerald. Seeing Belle, Kenisha Whyte, and Chinwe Iwunze check in. Funmi Amode, Tyra Phelan, and Chantel Charles sit with 5:30 left. Tiwa Roberts back into the game for Sapphire. Long 2. Ire Ozzy-Momodu banks it home on a Sunday. That's how things are in London. Can't finish Georgia Gayle. Iwunze does really well to wriggle out of that one. 4 players surrounded her. Got the ball away. Ire Ozzy-Momodu battling. Chinwe Iwunze with the putback. Good for 2 more. And it's a real lead. 3 points of difference now. Emerald. Pat Goldsby makes it 1. Such a good scorer. Been dominating the National League. Couple of seasons now, Kat Goldsby, the TBC captain. Super important season coming up for her and TBC. As Faith Okwosa will not be returning. That was announced earlier this week as she goes off to take up new opportunities in Dubai, and all the best to Faith in her journey. No good for Yassin Belle. She was fouled by 7. That is Georgia Gayle. So 4 to play. 47-46. Team Emerald in the lead. Nikitinaite getting ready to substitute back in next time she gets the chance. St. Belle makes it a 3-point game. And Team Emerald, they won the women's group stage. They're ahead in this one. Georgia Gayle misses it all. Out of play. You see Justin Roberts warming up for our next matchup. He'll be playing for vet status at 2:15. Make sure you join us for that one. As it is, we have a major battle going on right now. 3 points remains the difference. 49 plays 46. Team Emerald in the lead. Kenisha Whyte, top of the key, can't go. Great rebound, Ire Ozzy-Momodu once again. Finds Yassin Belle, driving into the paint. Georgia Gayle with the steal, but not enough. And Kenisha Whyte, the 2 from the elbow. And it's 5 points the difference, 51-46. Track Joseph, 3. A little too strong into the hands of Ire Ozzy-Momodu. Needs to be careful. Kenisha Whyte nearly gave away the foul. The foul has been called. It's on the floor. And it is 5. Itziar Fernandez picks up the foul. We're going to see Goldsby checking in next time. Yes, in fact, we're going to see her checking in right now. Funmi Amode also into the game. Chantel Charles back in. Ire Ozzy-Momodu sits. Silvia Almonte 6. Goldsby got poked in the eye as Grant can't go to the hands of Charles. Under 2 to play. We're regulation FIBA basketball from here on out for a place in the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League Women's Final. That's been turned over. That's what Sapphire need. They need a make. Nikitinaite at the break gives them just that. 3 ball is good. And it's a 2-point game. 51-49. Take a breath. Yassin Belle heads to the bench. Ire Ozzy-Momodu checks into the contest. Emerald up by 2. Sapphire need a stop. Ire Ozzy-Momodu denied by Joseph. Looks to go again. Dumps it off down low to Iwunze. Iwunze denied. Nikitinaite bats it forward. Cat Goldsby kicks. Gayle for the lead. No good. And it's Goldsby. Sorry, it's Charles rather. Guarded by Goldsby. Chantel Charles headed to the stripe. She's going to earn him the hard way. Shooting 2. Chantel Charles, 51.5 seconds to go. So this to make it a 3-point game. She hits. This to make it a 2-possession game with 51.5 seconds to play. She does. Makes it look so easy, Chantel Charles. Nikitinaite at the break. Triple is good. 1-point game. 53 plays 52. Tiwa Roberts just did a lap around her own bench in celebration. 40 to play. This one's going to the wire. We thought it might. Iwunze does a great job. Guarded very closely. That's been stripped. Nikitinaite found Gayle inside. It's Nikitinaite again to Joseph. And a foul called. I don't think that basket will count. We'll see. No basket. And this is going to take a little bit of time to unravel.
22.
So 22 seconds going on the clock. The discussion is, was there a travel or was there a foul? Officials talking over, it is a foul. 7 push, that's Kenisha Whyte. So the question from Shaquille Joseph, how is it on the floor? So Kat Goldsby, Chantel Charles in deep discussion. So it is on the floor. 22 seconds in the ball game. Some people are somehow able to eat right now. It's going to be inbounded by Goldsby. Underneath, Nikitinaite can't go. Emerald taking over the timeline, and there's fouls in there. We'll see what the call is. Was it a play at the ball? Fouls to give. I wonder if we're going to see the arms go up. We do not. Shaquille Joseph with the foul. Stops the clock. 17.1 seconds to play. 1 point game. And it sends Whyte to the line. She's shooting 3 from the strike. They say she was taking the shot as she was fouled. So the first doesn't go. She's still got 2 to shoot. 1 point game, 17.1 seconds to play. Hits the second. 2 point game. And you don't need me telling you the time once more. To make it a 3 point game, it doesn't go. But Funmi Amode battling, gets the offensive rebound. It's still Emerald ball. Foul called on Goldsby. Fouls on the floor. 10.4 seconds left. Emerald. I mean, a make would make things a lot more comfortable for Team Emerald for sure. And they just need to not concede. And they're booking their place in the final. Joseph not able to prevent Ire Ozzy-Momodu. Kat Goldsby pulls it down. Nikitinaite ahead up the floor. Nikitinaite scores it. She's going to the line. She's got the chance to win the game with 0.7 seconds on the clock. Kenisha Whyte fouled Gabby Nikitinaite, and Nikitinaite with the game at the stripe. So on a make, you would expect Team Emerald to call time, advance the ball. Let's work through that. Gabby Nikitinaite doesn't miss. She never misses those. Nikitinaite has possibly given it to Sapphire. They're up by 1 point. Team Emerald from such a strong position just moments ago. Talking things over. They've got 0.7 seconds. That is more than enough time. Might not sound it, but that's a fairly sizable amount of time in a game of basketball. I know you know this. It takes 0.3 seconds to take a shot. So if they want to go for an outside shot or any jump shot, they have more than enough time. Interesting to see what they draw up. In the women's division as well, we don't have head coaches out here drawing up plays. These are down to the players, experienced players, professional players, international players for sure. And nobody out there with a clipboard right now, X's and O's. We'll see who they send. So Team Emerald. Well, firstly, Team Sapphire, they just need a defensive stand. They're up by 1. 54 plays 55. Who do they go to, Team Emerald? Ozzy-Momodu to inbound. Got to get it inbound. Does. Underneath. Swatted out of play. It's going to stay. 0.2 seconds on the clock. So now it's time. Can't shoot. Has to be a tip-in. Ire Ozzy-Momodu. Sends it underneath off the backboard. That's going to do it. Time expires. Sapphire head to the final. They have won. An absolute classic. 55-54 over Team Emerald. And it was Gabby Nikitinaite, the GB international, who settled it at the stripe. My goodness, what a game we have been treated to here. Catching our breath, it was Nikitinaite, of course, it had to be, who made the difference at the stripe. She made the difference overall. 17 points in the contest to go with her 7 rebounds and 1 assist. Also on the scoreboard for the victorious Sapphire, Jenelle Grant, 13 points in the contest. She was immense. Chuck Joseph just 1 point away from a double-double. She had 10 rebounds in the contest. Ire Ozzy-Momodu made no mistakes though. 13 points for her side, 16 rebounds to go with, 4 assists. What a huge impact she had. And Chinwe Iwunze, 10 points. Kenisha Whyte had 9 for her side. Iwunze also tacked on 6 rebounds to her shooting prowess. What an incredible encounter we have experienced here today. So we know our final. It is Ruby taking on Sapphire next Sunday, the 16th of July here in Brixton. And you can be here, hoopsfix.com, for tickets for free to go and see incredible basketball like we have just been witness to. We will be back at 1 p.m. for the... Sorry, no we won't. We'll be back in 15 minutes at 2:15 for our final men's 5 to 8 game of the day before we head to the men's semi-finals. It's OT Boys taking on Vet Status, and that is in 15 minutes. Join us then. You've been watching the Hoopsfix Pro-Am Summer League 2023, brought to you by Stan Socks and Contested.com.